Okay, Starlights, there's Mrs. Merrill, and today you have this page in your lesson plan packet, and it's got a little bumblebee on it, and it says Flight of the Bumblebee, and then draw to the music. What, I can't.
Draw to the music link.
Oh, yeah.
On how your bee will fly.
Okay, so Mrs. Merrill has that link pulled up on her phone, and she's going to press it. And then she's going to draw. Like the music is making her think the bee is flying. Oh, there's a little bug. It's not a bumblebee, but it's a bug. It starts with B.
Like where did it go?
There he is.
Do you see how it's moving to the
Yeah,
music?
it looks like it's moving to the music. It's going to look at Mrs. Merrill's phone. Bees fly kind of fast, don't they? And swirl all around. Okay. Kind of fun. And you can have your mom and dad play it again and draw on the back, or have your mom and dad play that music again and see this little bee that we're going to use for our experiment. You can take him and fly him around to the music in your room. That'd be kind of fun, and dance around with your bee. Okay? Experiment coming next. Okay.
Hi friends. So I want to do this kind of a science experiment and tell you a little bit about agriculture and how bees, kind of like the body of a bee. So on the bee, you see here there's antenna, and they have eyes. I'm not really sure. They do have a mouth, but I'm not sure a bee in real nature.
Yeah, it's a cartoon bee.
But they do have, and it kind of looks like one of the antennas, and it sticks out. It's called a proboscis. And that's how they drink nectar from a flower, and they take that back to the beehive to make honey. Okay?
Honey, yum.
But in order to pollinate trees, like think of an apple tree. In an apple orchard, there's lots of trees. If there was just one apple tree, the bee couldn't go from tree to pollinate it, so we would get apples. Okay, it needs more than one tree. So that's math, more than one. And there's tiny little bees are furry.
Yeah.
They are, and they have legs. This one isn't. This is just a paper one. So, and their wings. So what they do, we're going to pretend that your cup that you have at home is a flower. So it's like the face of a flower. Okay. And so this is all the nectar. Your candy, because candy's sweet, right?
Yeah. And nectar is kind of like sugar water. It's sweet.
It's like sugar. And if you melted this down, it would be like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
If you added water to Smarties. So that's the sugar. Okay, it's the nectar of the flower. And then you might have gotten Cheetos. I don't think you got Doritos, but Doritos work too.
Yeah. Doritos
so
or Cheetos will work.
And I'm going to kind of crunch up a little, and then I'm going to pour them in there, okay, like that. You could even play this music again. So your bee's coming along. We're going to tell a story. So, hi, my name is Benjamin Bumblebee. Not funny, Benjamin Bumblebee. And I am going to get some pollen because I need to pollinate the apple trees. So in he goes. We're going to pretend. So in he goes. But you're going to use your two fingers, okay, and you're going to go in really deep, 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 deep. Scooch it all around because you're going to pull out some nectar. Do you have one? Pull out the nectar. Oh, I do. But if you look at my fingers, look at all the pollen.
Oh my, yeah.
And then I'm going to fly away. I'm going to fly away. I'm going to fly away into my mouth to pollinate more trees or flowers.
So all of that pollen gets stuck on the bumblebee, huh?
It does. And then it goes.
Yeah.
So then they can take that back to the hive, and if they drank any nectar, then they take that back to the hive where all the other worker bees are and the queen bee. If you were a bee, would you be the queen bee or a worker bee?
What would you do? What do you want to be as a bee?
So this is just a fun activity, and it teaches you how bees, it's called a hands-on experiment.
And pollination.
Your fingers of pollination.
Yep.
So your fingers are the bee.
Yep.
And
All
we'll
right. Have fun doing that, and then you can eat it.
And eat it. Don't get too nectared up. Your parents will be flying around. Your parents will say, "What is that?"
They'll have to
activity?"
fly to the bumblebee like 10 times so you can run around and get all your energy out.
Get all
Have
your
fun.
nectar out. Have fun.
Bye.